Hey, what's going on? This is Muriel from the Sunshine Family from Santa Teresa, about Santa Teresa and why I chose this place to live close by. Let me be clear, I started to live in Costa Rica, in Santa Teresa, but slowly I moved out of town and I'm living about 5-6 minutes drive from Santa Teresa. But Santa Teresa is my roots. This is where I fell in love, the life that I discovered in Costa Rica, and why I decided to move out of the Netherlands and bring my husband and 2 kids with me. Now, before you're gonna just think, who are you? If I'm new to you, if you never met me, my name is Muriel, and I made a minute video about a little bit about myself. So I will post it right now, and then I will dive right in why this place is such a magical place to travel to and to live in. Okay, why Santa Teresa and why not other places? Why didn't I choose to live in Dominico? Because that is the place where I came for the first time to spend my vacation time with my family. Why didn't I choose to live in Jaco? Why didn't I choose to live close to Liberia? Other places, Tamarindo. Costa Rica has so many places, right? And so many different characters. I'm walking over the beach because I have to pick up my son on time, and it's getting high tide and the sun is blinding me, so I'm gonna put on my glasses. Probably you won't see my eyes, but for everyone who watched my other videos about Santa Teresa, it's not always positive, right? But life is not always positive. So my intention of this video, of all my videos about Costa Rica, is pointing out my reality. Like, this is how I witness and observe Costa Rica. Perhaps you just experience it in a completely different way, right? And that's okay. Now, why did I choose Santa Teresa over all the other places? Well, did I visit every single place in Costa Rica? Heck no. Let me be honest. It's impossible. You know, it's just impossible. However, I'm still exploring Costa Rica. Let me just sit here to have a little peace and quiet and shooting my video. So, Santa Teresa grabbed my heart in a positive way because there's some kind of magic here. So, for example, previous Sunday, I attended the very special sacred ceremony in a sweat hut with shamans. And it really helped me to discover new things about myself, to clean myself, and it was a gathering of very special individuals. Now, this is quite common in this area. There's a lot of spirituality here for people from all walks of life, and that is one of the main reasons why I chose this area above all other areas that I had visited and that I heard about. I came here and it grabbed my heart immediately. It might not mean that you have the same, but there's just one way to figure that out, is just to come here. So the next day, Monday, there was a second day, a lot of gatherings and drum sessions and water rituals and meditation in the group, and there was a lecture about all kinds of spiritual things, very beautiful things. Let me just keep it broad and keep it neutral. And the people that's attracted to that, I feel attracted to them. There is a lot of people living in this specific place, but of course also in other parts of Costa Rica, but especially this place. It's super international, and there's people who left one or even two lives behind them to live here, and you feel that in the atmosphere, the many nationalities. I think it's not anywhere in Costa Rica where you really see people living close by each other, living together in community. The Santa Teresa community is special, but it's growing rapidly. And what I also see happening, and this is a little heads up about my other videos, when I talk about Santa Teresa and the hecticness and all the construction work and the noise and all the people, it's so chaotic here. That's also the first thing that people see when they enter Santa Teresa. You can see that in my other videos. I have a whole playlist about Santa Teresa, and I will show it to you somewhere above my head. You see it'll pop up. But it's always yin yang, you know. When there's negativity, there's positivity. When there's lots of negativity, there's most likely a lot of positivity. So there is a movement going on right now in Santa Teresa, in the Santa Teresa community, that people who are rooted here, who have their heart here, who are not thinking about moving out of Santa Teresa, they're stepping up and they're gathering and they're organizing stuff so that the activities that were organized in Tropical Latino, that's a very beautiful place. It is a retreat. It is how do you say that? You can rent houses there. It's a resort, but there's a pool, there's a restaurant. You can also just go there to go to the restaurant, go to the spa. There's all kinds of things. And for example, there it is like a magnetic place. Also, thanks to the people who work there, to create activities and gatherings and meeting up with each other, to collaborate, to work together towards a better environment to live in, right? And you can only better the quality of life around you, place where you live, if you work together. You cannot do that by yourself. It's creating awareness, it's cooperating. A lot of us have children like I do. It can be challenging for kids in the age of 12 to 18 here in this town. You might think, what are you talking about? Look at the ocean, you can surf, you can yoga, there's so much stuff to do. Yes, there is much stuff to do, but once you are an expat in Costa Rica and you live in Santa Teresa, you will figure out that there's not so much choice here in Santa Teresa for a specific teenage age. And the moment that I just shared my concern, there were so many parents who I never met before stepped up and said, well, let's cooperate. I have a teenage daughter. She's 18, she's 17. Like, I bring my kids to this place in Montezuma, this and that day of the week to play volleyball and all those things that are not really promoted officially. You know, it appeared that there's so much to do, and I just want to highlight that there is a special community here. It is a special place, and there are, thank goodness, a lot of people with good hearts who are just collaborating together and inviting new people. That could be you if you're interested in coming to Santa Teresa, even if you're just traveling or vacationing. It's a welcoming community, right? And that's one of the beautiful things here. Let me just walk a little bit. That's one of the beautiful things here. There are still a lot of beach cleans held. There's a lot of activities held. There's lots of not commercial beautiful initiatives held that you can just pay for by donation. That means that people with a little bit less budget are able to go there as well, and people with a little higher budget can cover the basic cost of a DJ or whatsoever. I think that's beautiful, and that's the essence of this place. And there is magic here. There are places like sacred places that as a newcomer here you will never discover. It's only going by word of mouth, where specific meditations are held, and then you are invited to go there. And those are places existing here for 20-30 years. and are for that purpose here. Now perhaps you think I am totally not into meditation and rituals and whatever. I'm not that spiritual. That fine too. You can also just here look behind me. You can just serve, be sportive, and just do your thing. But you must know there is more in Santa Teresa than what you see. That also means there's more beyond the chaos. There is more beyond and behind the noise. There is more behind a lot of people falling over each other. There's more behind the chaotic traffic and the lots of quads and tourists just racing through town, and also locals racing through town. There is more, and it's not possible to capture that, not even by video. I can just show you around what I see. Here I'm here, woo, in my bikini. Come on, it's a weekday, you know. I did have a couple of coaching clients. Again, you know, if you're curious how I'm making my living, I have set up an online business, and one of the things that I started to do since 2014 is teaching other people all over the world how to build an online business. It created my freedom to have the freedom of choice to live here. Now, if you're looking into Santa Teresa in Costa Rica, you're seeking for information and images and examples, then this video may be the right one to learn a little bit more about what's behind all the images, what's behind all the fancy edited videos. There is something here that you can only feel by coming here. Really. This is what people told me when I came here the very first time with my family on a vacation to check out Costa Rica and where we would plant our flag. You know, you can look up articles and vlogs and stuff that people share, but some vibes you can only feel. Actually, you can only feel vibes by being present at that location. So with that being said, that's my call to action for you. And by the way, if you're really seriously thinking about moving to Costa Rica, I wrote an ebook, and in the comments below I will post a link for you. It's called 7 Steps to Move to Costa Rica, and those are the exact 7 steps that I took to just get here with my family of 4, 2 growing up kids, back then 7 and 14. So that's also a challenging and school age. So with that being said, just let me know if there was anything that you feel inspired about, that you want to know. So just see me as an observer sharing my experiences with you through my channel. That this is my information portal, and I'm so happy hearing and always reading comments of people, and to hear what was your best takeaway, or what question you have, or what stuff you can add. You know, there's 1001 things that I can share more about Santa Teresa. I even forgot to mention there we have an organic market. We have an organic community. We have a lot of restaurants and places who are environment friendly, who do a lot for a clean area to live, who are responsible for paying for cleaning beaches and stuff and organizing stuff. There is so much that I don't even know. So just if you know more that you think is worthy to share here with the audience, post it in the comments below. And with that being said, I see Happy. Guys, there's another dog. It's called Happy. It's a friend of my dog. I know the owner. I'm training with him. It's fun. I hope to see you one day in Santa Teresa. Who knows? Let me know as soon as you're coming. Just comment below and say, hey, I'm planning on coming there then and then. Perhaps we can meet up at the beach and you can walk with me. Why not? I do that more often with my viewers. I love to meet my viewers. Big hugs from Santa Teresa. And PPS, if you're curious on what I do and teach, just go to the description below. Okay, be curious. You don't have to click on my links. If you want to learn more about the coaching programs and about worth to share other people's programs that's teaching the basics about building a business online, go ahead and just learn more in the video description below. Okay, bye for now from Santa Teresa.